Good morning, I'm Maggie from Maggie Do Design, and today I'm going to be creating a glitter t-shirt for the new year 2021. I don't know about you, but I am really looking forward to it. I'm going to celebrate quite hard this year. Let's get 2020 over with. I have a Silhouette Cameo 1, so it's quite an old machine. I'm going to be using an iron to press the glitter onto a t-shirt. This isn't for sale, it's just for my use. I do have a heat press and I used to run a clothing business, but they have, I'm renovating the craft room at the moment. So I'm working with what I've got, which is an old machine and an iron. It's done me well so far. Anyway, the first thing I'd like to do is just to make sure it works well in the colours that I want to print it on. So I always do a test look on the machine before I get started. So I have the Silhouette Studio Business Edition, but I'm going to use a DXF file. Normally I can just drag and drop an SVG straight in, which is what that was, but not everyone has the Business Edition for SVGs. So my files do come in alternate file types. So this is the DXF file, and the one thing that it does is it doesn't come with any colour, and this file's ungrouped. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a compound path. So that was a right click and make a compound path. So that changes that into one file, because I'm going to cut these in different colours, and I'm just going to grab all these together and make compound path on those. So this was this actually isn't a font, it's a friend called Calligraphy, her business. She's hand lettered this design for me. So I used to run a print business, and I would always want to see how colours would work together before I cut them out. The Silhouette software, even if it's not Business Edition, it's just the standard one, has the best drag and drop feature for colours. So what you can do is you can go to the website where you buy your vinyl from and download the colours for the vinyl that you have. So this is a rose gold glitter, and this is a black glitter, and I'm going to use the drag and drop feature that Silhouette offers, just to see how they look together. I might prefer, for example, a gold rather than a rose gold. This design, when I styled it for sale, comes in, where's the SVG file? There it is. Comes in navy and gold, which I really like, but I haven't found a nice navy iron on vinyl yet. So I just wanted to check out black and gold glitter, and I'll just take the edge off that one to see how it works. So I don't know if you can see, I might have to zoom in, but these are designed to butt up perfectly against each other. So when can you see there's a hole cut out of there, because you can't ordinarily layer glitters over each other, because they don't sit, it won't, the adhesive won't work on top of each other. So this has been specifically designed for layering, and I think that's going to look quite good. Black and gold glitter's quite on trend at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure it's all well sized. I have a small t-shirt, so I'm just going to make sure it's a good size. And more than that, I only have a small piece of black vinyl, so want to make sure that will fit. That's good. And I'm going to reverse the design, which I always flip horizontally so that it's reversed when it cuts out, and I'm going to make sure I cut everything a piece at a time, and I'll swap over to live video now to weeding and placing them together. Okay, so I have my machine set to my personal preference for this sort of type of glitter HTV. I think it's actually, I can't pronounce it, Dae Hae, Daehae glitter, and that is on a Silhouette Cameo 1. The setting is blade 4, force 17 and speed 4. So I'm just going to make sure that my blade is set at, it's currently set at 2, which is what I use for HTV. So I'll just change it to 4 and then click it in, turn it on. I've already loaded my black card onto my mat. You can cut without a mat, but it's always my preference. I've always done it this way. I'm going to pop it in. I'm going to hit enter to load cutting mat. Make sure it's got enough room at the back. And then I'm going to hit send on the machine. Okay, so I'm working with what I have, which is the kids' playroom table. Covered in glitter, but it's a glitter t-shirt, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just cutting out the smaller of the two designs. I always prefer to cut the vinyl piece off after I've used it in the machine, because that way I know that I'm not going to make it too small accidentally and just the machine skip by 2 mil and ruin the design. So I'll use this piece another time. Okay, so I'm going to weed the designs now. Weeding glitter HTV is always quite difficult because it's very difficult to see, but where possible all the letters are welded in the design, so that does make it a lot easier. Okay, so I'm just checking the design for size on the t-shirt. It's about right. It's only a very cheap t-shirt. It's Fruit of the Loom Ladies fit in white. I'm only going to wear it on New Year's Eve, so there's no need for a sort of higher quality Bella canvas. I'm also using a pressing pillow. This just makes me able to use it on a table rather than an ironing board, so that I can apply pressure, and it's also heat protective. And I have a Teflon sheet as well. Okay, so I've tried it a little bit and it didn't work. I don't think my iron was hot enough, but I was being cautious. So I put the iron on a hotter setting. I'm just going to try for 4 or 5 seconds on each bit of the design and push as hard as I can so that it adheres. And you don't want it pressed too long because this design might shrink. So let's see how we get on. I might just try just the ear. But if you're ever pressing more than one colour at a time, you just want to make sure that you do it for as little as possible. It all needs to be done for about 20 seconds, but the less time that you can press the first colour, and then you can press it all again when all the colours are on, the better. So, oh, that's right. So the iron's a bit hotter now. I'd say it's almost at max. And again, just 4 or 5 seconds on each piece. I'm normally used to using a heat press, so this is a bit new for me. I think that if you're selling clothing, which is what I used to do, the heat press is best, but it's a very heavy, large piece of equipment. So you're best off making sure that it's set up stable and properly, which mine isn't at the moment. So hence just giving a very small shirt a very quick press. I'm almost a little bit more unhappy. Just want to make sure it all peels back a little bit more on that side as well. And as much pressure as you can. So it's quite hard using an iron or a Cricut easy press to create clothing that lasts a long time. See, it's peeling away a little bit there, but that's okay because this is all going to get pressed properly when I put on the next colour. And it's so pretty. So I'm going to attach this for maybe another 5 seconds or so, and then I'm going to put a sheet on and press the whole lot properly. So if you can remember, I don't know if you can see, there's a little cutaway, and the number 0 is cropped short as well. This is great because it helps me put it directly against the shirt in the right place. You can't layer glitter HTV on top of glitter HTV. It won't stick properly. It needs to be on cotton. Oh, a little bit cut away there. It needs to be on cotton for it to stick properly. So I'm just going to make sure none of it's overlapping the other. But it all looks as if it's overlapping because of the way the design's cut. So, and another 4 to 5 seconds of each of this bit. And I'm making sure that I'm not pressing on the whole of the design without the Teflon sheet. So, okay, let's see if that peels up. That's not as detailed, so that works a bit quicker. Okay, so that looks like it's good to go. And I'm just going to make sure that it's all pressed properly. So I'm going to give it a final, much longer press under here. So I've come outside to show you the results. Apologies for the state of my brick wall, but it works really best under bright light or disco lights and things. It's quite difficult to show off quite how nice the glitter looks when I sort of try and film it inside. So there we go. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you all enjoyed this project. If you've got any questions, please ask below. I've got loads of time over the holidays to answer them. It's taken me probably longer to explain how to do the shirt than it would do to make it yourself. So all I would suggest is give it a go, knock up a quick celebratory design for New Year's Eve, and happy crafting.